Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 online game. Today we got the Cowboys and Saints, the Sunday night matchup for week 11. But this is the normal start of a game. This is a punt return, and look at Darren Sproles on this punt return, trying to take it all the way back with that great juke, making a cut, but we get caught from behind by the linebacker. I don't know how, considering it was Sproles, but we got caught from behind. And as you can tell by the score, there was a safety scored. I forgot to record the first 15 seconds, which I'll explain what happened in a sec, how the safety was gone, because we're at the goal here trying to score a touchdown, getting knocked down there with Jed Collins on first down, trying to do some play action. Second down, we lob it up to Pierre Thomas, who cracks the helmet, makes a cut, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. That was a horrible read, and I knew that, so I lobbed the ball up. And thankfully, Drew Brees is my quarterback, because he lobbed it up to where only Sproles could make a play, and the guy couldn't intercept it. And then, or Thomas, not Sproles, and Thomas did the rest. He just destroyed that guy. I don't know how the hell I got that going. But, yeah, this is a Sunday night matchup. Of course, the Saints are doing really good this year. 4th down 13. This guy's already near the ledge, and he goes for it. And that could have been game if he didn't get it. Instead, he got it. But, yeah, the Saints are doing good. They only lost, what, 2 games this year, I believe. Cowboys trying to win the NFC East. They need every game possible to get away from the Eagles, who, if they lose this game, they'll be tied with the Eagles atop the NFC East. So, you know, both teams, they really want this win. Should be a good game. Should be a close game. Romo and the Cowboys know how to make things dramatic. And, Drew Brees, you know, that could be an offensive shootout easily. And this game is starting to look a little bit of an offensive shootout-ish like thing too. He gets a touchdown there, he runs it in. Pretty easy for him to score there, unfortunately. After the 4th down, he marched downfield and got the touchdown. And now, our offense has its first true drive. Now, at the beginning of the game, as you guys know, I always squib the ball like to the tight end in the right corner. When I did that, he moved his guy, and the ball got stopped at like the 2-yard line or 3-yard line. It went that far back before he recovered it. And then the next play, he got sacked, and it was a safety. So that's how that stuff happened in 15 seconds. And thankfully that happened, because if that didn't happen, I would have probably not looked at my laptop and realized I wasn't recording for a while. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise. And it was really good for me to get that safety. Here, this is a horrible break for me. Holding on 4th and inches by Darren Sproles, the guy in the play action motion, bringing up 4th down and 10 when we converted the 4th down, throwing it down to Jimmy Graham, and now we get intercepted instead. I can't believe we got a holding call on 4th down and inches. That really sucks. And then we throw the pick here. He gets taken back. If he dropped the pick, it would have been better for him. But since he caught it, he gets to the 33 instead of getting the ball in midfield. But nonetheless, you know, give him the ball okay on his first drive, so I don't want to give him the ball back like this. With a chance to get the lead when we were up 9-0 with a 4th down and 13 coming up for our defense to try to get a stop. But it's 4th down and 3. We're going to try to get a stop this time. Romo looking into double coverage there. Not a good read by him. And we get the turnover on downs. And then we run the flea flicker next play, going deep for Josh Morgan, but he cannot hang on, unfortunately. He had Carr beat, but just couldn't hang on. Next play, though, we go deep for Jimmy Graham, but once again, Carr is able to knock the ball loose. Third time, is it the charm? We're going to Carr again, this time with Sproles, and Sproles gets the touchdown. Jimmy Graham couldn't hang on. Josh Morgan, the wide receiver, couldn't hang on, but our running back, he hangs on, and he gets the touchdown. He's probably the fastest of the 3. I think Morgan might actually be faster, but I guess he's the one with the best hands. So we go up 16-7. And this guy's, once he came out in this formation, things got a little bit dicey for me defensively, because he did a few things. He threw that wide receiver screen, he ran the ball up the middle, and he had like a little play action play and stuff like that. And this whole setup here was just screwing me up. There, I tried to bait that wide receiver screen. I'm pretty sure I would have had it if I had the timing down better. I kind of hesitated, you might have seen there. I didn't know where the hell the ball was going. I don't really like play people who do that stuff, that bubble screen like that. That's like the first time I've seen somebody like extensively use that, or like the second time. But yeah, I'll try to work on that in the meantime. Try to work on our defense in the meantime, because we gave up the touchdown there. And our offense, I feel pretty good about our offense here. 3rd down and 4. We convert to Jimmy Graham. Look at Jimmy Graham getting the yak, getting the juke move all the way to the 35-yard line. What a nice play after the catch there. And then speaking of plays after the catch, Darren Sproles juking the next guy and getting all the way into the red zone at the 7-yard line. Gonna run some play action here. Wanted to throw it to Y, could not, so I just throw it away. But yeah, the offense is moving very smoothly. Next play, we run the ball with Sproles. Even though a few guys don't get their blocks, it's all good because the play was just so good. Sproles got in the end zone and scores. So my guy's gonna have to play some defense eventually if he wants to have a chance at this. In the meantime, his offense is still looking alright. You see the run up the middle and the power and all that. It's just it's a lot to cover. I can't cover all of it, so, you know, I just have to hope he makes a mistake eventually in his execution. First down here, he runs the play action play that I mentioned. And look at that. Beats the man coverage, beats the zone. I'm getting driven insane, and he scores a touchdown here as 2-minute warning hits. We're going to try to make this the last possession of the first half and try to get some points there and hopefully not throw a pick 6. That was really, really close. I didn't think Carr would be able to make that play, but he did. Next play, 2nd down and 10. We run the ball with Sproles and get a huge gain here. Get into field goal range, which is what we want. But now we're in field goal range. We got some time. Let's go for the touchdown. 2nd down and 18, though, after taking the sack. We throw it in the corner, but Spencer somehow keeps up with Graham. Bringing up 3rd down and 18. We throw it deep, and this time Morgan hangs on. A tougher catch, but this time he catches it after the hit. 12 seconds left, and we find Colston in the corner. He sends an all-out blitz. I had either the right side or the left side corner. His Sproles was on a wheel route by himself, and Colston was my read, and he just got open. So that works out great, and we take a 2-possession lead into halftime, and we get ball after half. But he's going for the onside kick. And thankfully we get it, but as you know, I talked about how I get into the top 1,000. This is what happens when you get into those ranks. People get desperate really, really fast, or they're just that thirsty. This guy was desperate, though. I'm not going to get too mad at him, though, because, I mean, I've just been going up and down field on offense. It's not really worth it kicking it deep. You might as well just kick it short and try to get an onside kick. Why not? And here's 2nd down and 6. Speaking of our prolific offense, look at that RB wheel route. Wide open. We make the read, and Kenny Stills is in for the touchdown. And now we're up 2 possession. I'm not sure. It's a lot of possessions, damn it. I like our lead, though. I like our lead. It might be 2 possessions, maybe 3. Though, we're just going to focus on our defense in the meantime. There, thankfully, a nice strip there. Gets the ball dropped. And once again, the screen is killing me. Trying to just prevent it from going too deep there. 'Cause I also have to watch the running play. I want to try watching both at the same time, which is really, really hard to do. Only so much defense can be played in Madden. 2nd down and 11, DeMarco Murray. I've been making juke moves. How about his juke move there? Gets by 2 Saints, gets in the end zone for the touchdown, and he's going for 2 here, and he gets it. And now it's a 1-possession game. I was just like bumbling for the last minute, trying to figure out what possession game it was. It's a 1-possession game now. Now that he got the touchdown to 2-point conversion, but he doesn't get the onside kick. He tried it again, and in one play of offense, Jimmy Graham is wide open, dodging a few Cowboys, and Graham is in for the touchdown. He's trying to send these blitzes, but we are just killing him right now. 44 points midway through the 3rd quarter, and this is just an absolute shootout. And look at me coming down the onside kick. I decided, you know what? 2 can play this game. I'm not stopping you, so I'm going to try to get an onside kick. I knew he wouldn't expect it, so that increased our chances, but for some reason, even though I put the kick power very high, we didn't get the recovery back. I don't know, man. I'm not really that experienced with the onside kicks. And look at Romo on the triple option there. I thought he was going to pitch it since he had Romo, but he kept it there. He's a brave soul. Bringing up 3rd down and 2, and there's Dez Bryant in the middle of the field for the 1st down. You see Dez. Most of his catches have come in the bubble screen. And this play, I had a purple zone who decided to go play God knows who, and not that guy. Not the running back. And we give the touchdown, and now he's down by 7. And we have to just keep it going on offense. And I'm not sure how much longer I can keep it going on offense, but so far, so good. There's Kenny Stills downfield again. He continues to send pressure, and we continue to beat it. Here, he gets called for offside, so we take a shot in the corner, and I'm not sure that's a touchdown. I gotta wait for these refs to see that's a touchdown, because that was pretty close, and unfortunately, it's not a touchdown. Stills can get both feet in bounds, but it's 1st down and 5 after the offsides penalty nonetheless, and you see Sproles falling forward, getting a 2nd down and 1, and we're looking at Sproles at the backfield. He's sending the blitz. Sproles is wide open, and Sproles gets the touchdown, and we're keeping up, man. For every score he gets, we're getting one, and you know, eventually we have to make a stop on defense, right? And look at this stop. We almost get here. Should have gotten there. I told you I was working on baiting that screen, and I had it there. Just could not catch it with Patrick Robinson. But thankfully, we bring up 3rd down and 15 on defense, and now 4th down and 15. This could be the game, but he converts once again on 4th down and long. This time to DeMarco Murray, streaking downfield, and he gets the first. Look at that, 51 points in the middle of the 3rd quarter. I've never been in a game like this where I scored that much points so fast, especially in a ranked game like that. Here, 3rd down and 1, trying to get the 1st down, and it's an easy conversion, but he overthinks it, tries to throw a curl route there to Witten, but Jonathan Vilma is there on the purple zone there, and we get the interception, and this guy hits the rage button. He's out. He just quits. He didn't even concede. He just quit. So we'll take the win there. He just figured he was never going to stop me. Who can blame him? So we get the win there. Great win by our offense. Just keeping up in the shootout. So hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed the shootout of a game. Subscribe for more Madden 25 online games, and I will catch you guys next time.